I can tell you a funny story about one of the panic attacks that I had.
Cool.
You know when you just know it's going to be a bad day?
You just froze there.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
I think my Chrome. Yeah, well, what's your YouTube channel? It's a certain marker and I can buy a new laptop.
His whole demeanor just changed. He like went from a harsh, like hard interviewer trying to save my money businessman to, oh my god, my sister's crying. The interview was at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon and we were like sitting there talking through all of my issues until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
The guy called and he was like, hey, so I heard the interview went really, really well. Sitting there like...
Did you? I would have broken down again.
Like, that was one of the worst panic attacks I ever had, and it's just, looking back, it's so funny. But when he reached a certain age, he just became a child. I was a fat kid because of him. But at some point in my childhood, he just decided he was a child as well. And he just took it as an opportunity to experiment with everything. She once caught him rolling like coffee beans into a cigarette. Like licking his finger and dipping it into the sugar pot. Like, just don't tell her, like, it's a one-time thing.
I'm sure.
So I think when he like reached that age where he was like, okay, I'm old, I'm losing my mind, I'm just gonna do whatever the hell. I really, really do think that he was kind of aware of what he was doing. He just wanted to piss off my grandma as much as he could before he died. Yeah, like life's too short not to take the piss out of the people you love, you know? Sorry, I know this is off topic, but I don't even know why I bother using a brush, like...
My suggestion was to just lick the brush. I mean, wink, wink, it's goggle, goggle.
And Saf have both been thirsting over my sex life for like the last... Lord knows how long. Like
Yeah,
the last
we've been
week.
guessing her.
I need help if I don't marry this man. He left yesterday at 5 o'clock and I don't think I regained all of my senses until like 9. It could also have been that it was 43 days without any human contact and the first thing that I did was just go.
That's fair enough.
I needed to shave not once, but twice. Asked him for his favorite color. Colored everything that needed to be colored. It's been quite a dry spell. Okay, can we talk about him for a second? Because I do not know what his deal is.
Neither do I.
I've definitely had more obsessed people, but generally speaking, they just send me money, and that's it. I'm like a really rough person, probably end up carving bits out of my face. Like... I think I look... I agree, I think I do look masculine, but I don't have a problem with it.
I haven't told him that he has the Panama Canal between his two eyebrows.
I couldn't take that one. And I don't know how I feel about taking the piss out of children, but also fuck them. I actually have an idea for the special 5th episode of that series, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a surprise. He's after all these years, he's finally blocked me.
Good.
Was he grabbed my head and he like ate the lipstick off my face. I'm pretty sure he said hello, sailor. You're a giant. Like in a good way.
That's the only place I could find a large concentration of brown people.
You live in Africa! And the air is so thick that you can feel it going in and out of your lungs. Speaking of taste...
Yes.
I don't think I've ever tasted a cleaner dick. Ever.
That is a frightening thing.
He's not a man of many words, but he has big ears and he listens. But I watch them to see my friends' reaction to me watching them. That's how I manage all my relationships. So I used to be like this shy, quiet, subservient, obedient little girl. And now I'm just this bombastic animal. Are you having like your 7th midlife crisis in like the span of 4 days? Like, what's going on? I said I want to be that music video. I know the event isn't about me, but I'm gonna make it about me. Because like we get each other, we're friends, but we very, very much despise each other sometimes. And, you know, pay my respects in the most disrespectful way. Like, especially when one of my mates like going off on one about how their mom doesn't do this and their mom doesn't do that. I'll be like, yeah, mine doesn't either.
Yeah.
And they'll just look at me like, my mom's just been hanging out in a hobbit hole. Her whole life was about just subtly pissing people off. She would love this. Now call me into the office. Like, what's gonna happen? They're just gonna be like, don't do that tomorrow, and then I'll do it even louder, and then they'll be grateful for the one I did yesterday. She was also like, yeah, you got too many colours going on here, and I was like, that's what here is for. Where does she get off? She looks like Michael Jackson after surgery. It doesn't help that her initials are MJ. Like, I know it wasn't a dream because I'm in physical pain. I was very close to telling him to just stop. And I am pathetic. I am pathetic. My immediate thought was, yes, break me, Daddy. Well, basically, since the beginning of isolation, I kind of set myself a target of seeing how long I could go without shaving my legs. And every single day I was beating my high score because it just got longer and longer and longer and longer. And fewer people noticed, so that just enabled me to keep going. I want to kill him. He's not he's a robot. He's a Terminator sent from the future to destroy humanity. Like, what is this person? He's had no lessons to learn. He's the perfect human being. Myself and my best friend have a string of pedophile jokes that we've been just passing back and forth anytime we date anyone that's younger than us. And I go, so you're an Aries? And he was like, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Just look it up. I don't want to give you the bad news. That's why I call him Pakistani Jesus. He was like a bull in a china shop. Like, my room was a state. Like, I cleaned up everything. And like, my carpet's flown somewhere. Like, my wires are all tangled. Like, in a good way.
I'm gonna use that as a phrase.
No. So you put me down right now, sir. If people don't like who I am, then I should know from the beginning. I told them that I was leaving to go stand in my family's backyard. It was like an Indian goodbye in the least Indian way.
If it makes you want to run away, if it makes you want to stop prostitution.
Okay, I'm editing you out of context as well. It's a scary fucking. It's like a gross, happy, like over the moon, scary kind of feeling.